Hello, my name is Matthew Olson, and welcome to Luke Big Hair Studio. Today, part 5 of Fun with a Metronome. I'm going to stay on the juggling theme because I think it really illustrates musical concepts in a visual, physical way, which I really am intrigued by, and I hope you are as well. So I'm going to put the metronome at 144, and I'm going to count today. Now with 3, I'm going to count to 3. So just watch how this works. 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, 3, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3. Now, hope you notice a couple things. First of all, one of them is orange, the other 2 are green, and so the orange is the leader, right? And second of all, as I count, I'm counting in cycles of 4. Music is cyclical, and most of the time things are going to be happening in 4s, 8s, 16s. Specifically, we're talking about the bars or the measures in music. So 1, 2, 3, those are the beats, and the group of 3 is the bar. Remember, we're in a 3, 4, or a waltz or a triplet time, so we're counting to 3. That's the bass pulse, it's 3. So, I'll do that again. 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3. 3, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3. Now this time I'm going to count to 8 twice, and I want you to sort of imagine a song in your head maybe, or at least try to feel that cycle. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So in music, things tend to move in cycles, and if you can sort of come up with a melody like of some song you know, and kind of think of that in your head as you're counting, or as you're watching me hum along, or at the very least, feel how at the end of 8 it starts over. And if it's hard, if you're not quite feeling what I mean or understanding, put on some popular music, and you'll notice chances are, first of all, they'll be counting to 4, not to 3. But so you're counting to 4, let's say, and you're going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3. And you're going to get to 8 and start over. And if you time that 1 at the beginning of a melody line, what you'll find is that by 8, either maybe that melody will keep going and it'll end at 16, or maybe that melody will then transition to the chorus or something. I think you'll probably notice that it's very common to be working in groups of 4, 8, 16, 32, or even 12. 12's common as well, and they're multiples of 4. Okay, so that I'm just trying to make you aware of that idea. Now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to go to 120, and this time out, we're going to be in counting to 2, counting to 4. So now we're in an even number. You can think of this maybe more like a march. At any rate, let's get started. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 2, 3, 4. That was my mistake. I meant to only count to 8. I hope that was actually 16, because then I confused myself. Suffice it to say, the idea there pretty basic. Maybe you should only count to 4. Maybe I can't really handle. I should only count to 4. I can't handle 8. But at any rate, I was at 120. Now I'm going to go to 60. I think my math is better today, and I'm going to do the exact same thing with juggling, but I'm going to count it different. Okay. 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 2 and 2 and 3 and 2 and 4 and 5 and 2 and 6 and 2 7 and 2 and 8 and 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. Okay, I skipped that last and there. I don't know if you noticed or not, but what's different? The speed of my juggling is the same, but the metronome is counting now at half the speed, and I'm counting instead of 1, 2, 3, 4, I'm counting 1 and 2 and. So that's the only thing that changed. At any rate, let's move on. Let's go to 104. And this time I'm going to do a pattern I introduced in another video, but basically the idea is you throw with your dominant hand and you pass with your non-dominant hand. It looks like this. And if I do a cycle, it looks like that. That's a very easy pattern to do, and I discovered today it produces an interesting result, musically speaking. So I'm going to count the dominant hand throws as on the beat. So here's our beat: 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now it doesn't do any good actually to have a different color, so I'm going to just do 2 colors, the same colors. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? Now, what I want you to notice, now I'm going to count this again, and I'm going to add in the pass. Okay? I'm going to count that as well. So 3, 4, 1. Let me start properly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, now I'll count to 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 3, 4, 4, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 3, 4, 4, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so that produces a sort of skipping sound. Like when you're skipping, you know, you're going dun, 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 right? There's a lilt there. Now in music, we call that a swing feel. Specifically how the one and the and are different. So in a straight feel, it's 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and. In a swung feel, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I'm going to quit counting, and I just want you to listen. It creates it on its own, which is awesome. I love that. I just keep coming back to this juggling thing because it's fertile territory, I think. So let's review. We started with counting to 3, which we can think of as a waltz. So yesterday we talked about subdivisions, and so when we count to 3, our subdivision in this case is we're dividing the bar by 3. 1, 2, 3. But each beat is just right there. 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3. Yeah? Now the next thing we did was a 4/4. Call it what you will. It's a duple meter. It's an even number. And in that case we went 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4. Next, we went to the same exact thing, only this time we're feeling it as halftime feel. So because the metronome is now clicking slower, and we're counting a little bit differently, now we're going 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and. So our tempo is at 60, but the result is actually a double time would be 120. Finally, the last thing we did is, and we being me, I don't even know if anyone's watching this stuff. The last thing I did was I went to that 2-hand pattern, a very easy pattern in juggling, probably the easiest of the 3. But what it results in is that swing feel that you'll hear that referred to as swung eighths. Okay? And it's instead of a 1 and 2 and it becomes 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Okay? So, anyways, I hope that this becomes a great way to visualize and internalize and understand this big word that we call subdivisions. And it's not meant to scare anyone off. It's meant in the world of music as a shorthand so that we can understand each other and not have to boil it down. But when we're learning the concepts, we're boiling them down. So anyways, my name is Matthew Olson, and this is Luke Big Hair Studio, and this has been the 5th installment of Fun with the Metronome. So thanks for joining me, and I hope you enjoy it.